It is not wrong to suppose Hollywood is good at predicting the future. This is because technology going rogue and robots taking over control have been the central plot of many movies, but it seems like it won't stay as fiction anymore. Killer robots will be nothing like the movies show. It will be more deadly as technology advances. Wondering what the fuss is all about? Geoffrey Hinton, referred to as the Godfather of AI, has resigned from Google while issuing a cautionary message regarding the perils associated with this technology. His pioneering work on neural networks laid the foundation for current AI systems like ChatGPT. Nevertheless, this tech expert has now departed from the company to raise awareness about the hazards of artificial intelligence. You might be wondering how an innovation as useful as that is of any harm to humans. Well, it is complicated. It is crucial to keep in mind that chatbots powered by AI are just one element of artificial intelligence. That is, it has multiple applications. For instance, AI is responsible for the algorithms that determine what content video streaming platforms recommend for you to watch next. It can be utilized in the hiring process to screen job applications by insurance companies, calculate insurance premiums, and it can assist in diagnosing medical conditions. However, we are witnessing the emergence of AGI, artificial general intelligence, which can be trained to perform various tasks within a given scope. For instance, ChatGPT can only provide text-based responses to inquiries, but the possibilities within that domain, as we are observing, are limitless. Here are some of the key dangers AI may pose to humans, according to Hinton. The first concern is that they are biased. By training with datasets that are biased, AI technology and large language models such as ChatGPT are capable of producing responses that are equally biased. Hinton is concerned that this technology will lead to a situation where individuals will no longer be able to distinguish truth due to the widespread dissemination of counterfeit images, videos, and text, he explained. For example, a post from one Twitter user in December 2022 shows a chatbot wrote code that said only white or Asian men would make good scientists, a response that would have been derived from the data it was trained on. ChatGPT's response to the prompt has since been updated, and OpenAI has said it is working to reduce biases in the tool's system. Despite these challenges, Hinton says it's relatively easy to limit the potential for bias and discrimination by freezing the behavior exhibited by this technology, analyzing it, and adjusting parameters to correct it. Second is the fear of lethal robotic weapons. The idea of armed forces worldwide producing lethal autonomous weapons such as battle robots is realistic. Defense departments relying on AI is inevitable. Despite this, such technology is likely to continue to develop. Autonomous killer drones are going to be the next step in a war-torn environment. Nowadays, the decisions to identify, track, and destroy targets are being handed over to algorithms. This trend is likely to become even more pronounced in the future as companies continue to refine and train their AI systems. As they do so, the systems become progressively more hazardous. This is taking the world to a dangerous place with a host of moral, legal, and technical problems. Such weapons will surely upset the already troubled geopolitical situation. Third is job loss. The development of large language models will increase productivity among employees and, in some cases, may replace the jobs of people who produce text. Content developers were hit the most. Employers will be more likely to use AI to replace individual tasks rather than entire jobs. Additionally, the adoption of this technology will happen gradually. While some may be hopeful that AI will help generate employment in new fields, Hinton said he is unsure whether the technology will create more jobs than it will eliminate. The funny thing is that when ChatGPT is asked if AI could replace human jobs, here's what it said. Yes, it is possible that AI could replace humans in some industries, particularly for tasks that are repetitive, dangerous, or require a high degree of precision. Another issue that has existed prior to the development of large language models and is likely to persist is the creation of online echo chambers. These are environments where users encounter beliefs or ideas similar to their own. Consequently, these perspectives are reinforced while alternative opinions are not considered. There might be programs with algorithms using AI that have been trained on human emotion to expose users to a certain kind of content, Hinton stated. He mentioned the example of large companies feeding users content that makes them outraged to try to encourage them to click. It is uncertain whether AI could be used to address this problem or exacerbate it, Hinton said. Finally, Hinton also expressed concerns about the potential threat AI may pose to the existence of humanity. If this technology becomes significantly more intelligent than humans and is capable of manipulating them, it could take control, Hinton said. Humans have a strong innate desire to gain control, and this is a characteristic AI will also be able to develop. Humans may not be able to resist this desire for control or regulate AI that may may have malicious intentions, Hinton said. This could contribute to the extinction or disappearance of humanity. While some may view this as a joke or an instance of fear-mongering, Hinton disagrees. AI also has the capability to spread false information. Therefore, it is important to label fake information as such in order to prevent misinformation, he said. Hinton pointed to governments that have made it a criminal offense to knowingly use or possess counterfeit money and suggested something similar should be done with AI-generated content that is intentionally misleading. However, he is uncertain whether this kind of approach is feasible. Is Hinton the only one to raise concerns? Fortunately, no. Dr. Hinton is not the first AI expert to raise concerns about the dangers associated with the technologies they have helped develop. With the emergence of OpenAI's ChatGPT and Google's Bard, his perspective shifted when he realized that these systems were starting to exhibit behaviors that were not replicable in the human brain. Canadian computer science Yoshua Bengio has expressed apprehension about the potential misuse of AI technology in military context. He has voiced concerns about the rapid pace of development and the potential for bad actors to acquire and exploit increasingly sophisticated and powerful AI systems. Numerous other AI experts have also sounded the alarm, warning that the rapid advancement of AI poses a significant risk to humanity, even potentially leading to extinction. The European Union has likewise expressed concerns about AI development and is considering the adoption of a voluntary code of conduct to provide safeguards while new laws are being developed. Countries have been actively conspiring to develop regulations for the use of AI. Members of the European Parliament have recently voted in favor of the EU's proposed Artificial Intelligence Act, which will establish a stringent legal framework for AI that companies will be required to adhere to. The legislation, expected to be enforced by 2025, classifies AI applications based on their level of risk to consumers, with AI-powered video games or spam filters falling into the least risky category. Meanwhile, China plans to mandate that companies inform users whenever an AI algorithm is being utilized. What do you think is the solution for the future? Here are some measures reached by many. First, let us see Hinton's solution for the future. Hinton admitted he doesn't know how to make AI more likely to have a positive impact than a negative one. However, before this technology becomes highly intelligent, he urged developers to focus on understanding how AI could go wrong or attempt to overpower humans. He said that companies developing AI technology should also allocate more resources to preventing AI from taking control rather than solely improving the technology. It may be helpful to develop a treaty similar to the Geneva Conventions in order to establish international legal standards around prohibiting the use of this kind of technology, Hinton said. But such an agreement should be developed sooner rather than later, he said. Recently, a conference of countries behind a convention on certain conventional weapons met to discuss lethal autonomous weapon systems. However, after 10 years of deliberation, international laws and regulations on the use of these weapon systems don't yet exist. Hinton stressed that regulations are necessary to ensure that companies like Google and Microsoft do not become embroiled in perilous competition. He even suggested that these companies might already be developing dangerous systems covertly. Striking a balance between cutting-edge innovation and human-centered thinking is optimal for generating responsible AI technology and ensuring a promising future for AI in the next generation. The hazards associated with artificial intelligence should always be a subject of conversation so that leaders can devise strategies to harness the technology for noble purposes. Let us not overlook the fact that there is always room for improvement, and now is that time. Let us hope that our future will be safe. We will see you in the next video. Like and subscribe to our channel. See you soon.